Hi, my name is Rachel Gillespie. In my research paper, I analyzed the interpersonal deception theory. This theory is conceptualized by David Buller, a research scientist from the AMC Cancer Research Center, and Judy Burgoon, a communications professor at the University of Arizona. This theory attempts to explain how the sender and the receiver, or the liar and the listener, are constantly exchanging and interpreting information both verbally and non-verbally. I chose this theory because it is not only interesting, but it's relatable, as everyone has told lying, everyone has been lied to. What I focused on in my research was to get a better idea, a better understanding of the multidimensional processes and influences involved in the deceptive communication process, and how the concepts in this theory provide some explanation for a deceiver's intuitive processes. IDT holds that there are three motivations for a lie. The first is to accomplish some sort of specific goal, to establish or maintain a relationship with the listener is the second one, and to save face with the listener is the third. This theory differs from most other deception theories in that it believes motivations help a deceiver's ability to lie. IDT offers three forms of a lie. They are falsification, concealment, and equivocation. So let's say your roommate comes home and starts rummaging in the fridge for her leftover pizza that you ate without asking. When she asks you if you know what happened to it, you say one of the three forms. The first, falsification, is a lie consisting of no truth. A response to her with this form of a lie might sound like, "No, I haven't seen it." The second type of lie, concealment, consists of some of the truth. This type of lie might be something to the effect of, "Oh, was that yours? I'm sorry I ate it," when you in fact knew it was hers. Lastly, a lie of equivocation uses vague language and deflects the subject to something else. Here you might say something like, "I've been studying all day." Of these three forms of a lie, falsification contains the least amount of truth. However, according to IDT, listeners receiving a lie tend to view equivocation as the least truthful. Remember, that's the one that uses vagueness to dodge the issue. This brings me to discuss the ability of people to detect lies. According to this theory, people are generally good at identifying when there's something untruthful in a conversation. However, that's about the extent of it. We tend to ignore most signs of a lie because our expectation to receive the truth from people. This expectation to receive truth from people in IDT is called truth bias. IDT also holds that people judge conversations less harshly when they are involved in it, whereas people become more skeptical if they hear back a lie in a conversation that's happened in the past that they were not a part of. IDT calls the detectors of deception leakage because these behaviors have the ability to leak unwanted information to the listener. Types of leakage include things like, they are nonverbal as well as verbal behaviors, and they include things like dodgy eyes, fidgety hands, hesitancy or vagueness in their responses to questions, appearing overly sincere, or like withdrawing from the conversation. Relationships also play a big role in deception. They can either help or hinder the ability to detect a lie. What this theory calls relational familiarity is essentially that the better we know a person's behavior and information, the more likely we will know when they're lying to us. Relational valence, however, hinders our ability to detect a lie. Relational valence is the degree of positivity and trust in the relationship. The higher this is, the more likely we are to overlook our suspicions. Some criticisms of this theory are that it is not really answering any new question. Bella DePaulo's criticism of the theory, in particular, said that IDT lacks in having any explanatory power. This theory does offer some framework. It does offer some framework of the processes going on throughout deception, but some theorists believe there was never really any initial need for the explanation. IDT does not have concrete evidence that a liar's motivations can actually be strategic, be like a strategic advantage, but it does open up the possibility for new ideas in the study of deception. I believe this theory does have characteristics of practicality and relevance. I wish that Buller and Burgoon addressed the morality and the root of deception in their theory, but that was never really the focus of their deception studies. Buller and Burgoon do not expressly address these issues, but they do state the belief that people in conversations create their own realities and that lying is a fundamental part of communication. And essentially, a person will always do it. Biblically, though, there are many scriptures addressing deception. A person does have the ability to choose not to deceive others. We can see in Psalms chapter 101, verse 4, it says, "No one who practices deceit will dwell in my house, and no one who speaks falsely will stand in my presence." This verse in the Bible is just one of many that describe God's unwavering position on deception. Thank you for listening, and I hope you were able to learn something new today.